Oh, that's a lovely mug you have there.
Absolutely, mate. We're actually at the Louis Mulcahy Pottery workshop, and we're going to go in and make some ourselves.
We're going to make some pots?
Yeah, we're actually going to make some pots, so we are. This place has been here since 1975. Husband and wife set up. She was a weaver, he's a potter, and now they run classes in the summer months to essentially make your own stuff, but we're going to make like a cocktail mug.
I think you say you throw a pot.
Oh, do you? Oh, you're so ceramic. I love it. Let's go.
Let's go throw some pots. Do you reckon you'll be better than I will?
Yeah, of course. Very nice.
Artistic, yeah.
He couldn't open the door.
So that's the full speed for centering the clay.
Okay.
And then we slow it down when you're opening it up and throwing your pot and pulling it. Oh well, I'll do the wheel. I'll operate the wheel. It's just you had the experience of operating it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't trust myself with the wheel.
Too much speed there.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to do there.
So you slam your clay in the center and just make sure it's stuck. Yeah, lovely. And then the first step is centering the clay. You're going to act as the second hand.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. So in order to make a stable pot, we need to center it. What do you think? Is it perfectly smooth there now in the center?
Yeah, it feels very smooth now.
All right, so we take our hands away. So that's the first step. Whatever kind of pot you're making, whatever size pot, whatever size lump of clay you have, you always have to center it first on the wheel. So you're creating the inside of your cup. And I've slowed the wheel down as well. And you can rest your hands on the side if you like this kind of. Yeah, perfect. There we go. That's the first step. All right, just recenter it a wee bit there. So it's very immediate.
My level of concentration is through the roof right now. I am like, what?
So then to pull it up or to stretch it, what you're doing is throwing a pot is the term. But next we want to stretch the clay up to make the sides of the cups. Yeah, perfect. You've got the instinct for it there, I think. And we just stretch it up along, and when you come to near the top, we just take our hands away very softly, just like, there you go. And you have to remember then it's going to shrink.
Put a big block of ice in it though. Maybe have a cocktail.
And when you look at a pot, your eyes are drawn to the top and the foot in general. So yeah, lovely.
I actually really like it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a wee bit shocked and surprised by.
I'm raging now because you've done that quite easily. I feel like that's not going to happen for me.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is awful.
Yeah. I'm still kind of shocked. I know you did all the heavy lifting here, but when we edit you out, I'll look brilliant. Can I put my fingerprint in the middle?
Sure, you can. So yeah, you can.
Just to have a wee bit of a.
Absolutely. So you're leaving your mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
I love that.
All right, great.
Thank you.
It's very immediate.
Yeah, it is. I love it.
It's fun.
Yeah, I could happily have you pretty much make pots for me all day while I sit and watch.
It's just practice.
I'm looking forward to seeing Michael's.
All right. Wow, what a day you have. Okay, let's throw a pot.
Okay, just whack it onto the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Just to make sure it's stuck. And then we want to center it by putting the heel of your hand there. Yeah, perfect. And you kind of press down with this part of your hand then. So you can feel it's wobbly, okay. And by pushing towards it, it is centering. There we go. What do you think?
I think, really I think the levels of concentration I can understand, Ro, yeah.
Okay. So that's the first step again.
Super.
Centered. And then you put your thumbs in the center and just
push down reasonably hard.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. You've done this before too, I think.
No, I've just watched Ghost a lot of times.
Demi Moore.
It's Demi Moore, is it?
If I had €1 for every time
I'd say it's the band.
I'd be very rich. So then you put your left fingers on the inside and your right on the outside, opposite each other. Perfect. Yeah. And then we're just going to thin the clay out as we come up along the side. Yeah.
Very
lovely. Nice. So, okay, that's more of a bowl shape. So
I like big measures.
Okay.
No, we can bring it in a little bit?
You could bring it in. Yeah. Give it a hug.
Oh.
And then we can play around with the belly shape as well.
I'm scared to touch it.
No, don't be scared. If it all falls apart, we just make another one.
Okay. There's a lot of metaphors for life in pottery, I think, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Very good. You have it.
Okay. I'm happy that it
Very nice
hasn't
profile.
fallen apart. So yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Okay, well done.
It's one of those things, if you... I was
Less,
going to say, if you play with it too much, don't worry about it. It's fine.
less is more.
Yeah, less is more. There you go.
It is all absorbing when you're making a pot. You
Yeah.
think about nothing else.
I'm
just
telling
the pot.
you. It's very mindful.
Okay, it is.
Get it away from me quick before it falls apart.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
We get a little photo here.
These pots have been bisque fired, so they're all ready for
So they're not-
glazing.
They're not quite hard enough yet.
They
is it?
are no, they are. They've been fired to bisque temperatures or biscuit. So the next stage with those is to glaze them. So they're porous at this stage.
Okay, cool.
They're,
Okay.
they're vitrified is the term.
And there's different types of clay?
Like you have earthenware, which traditionally would be used for
That kind of
flower
red?
pots.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then stoneware clay is a purer form of clay.
Class.
And you can fire it higher. It
Okay.
won't collapse. It'll withstand the heat. And then the next grade up would be porcelain or china clay
Okay.
that you'd associate with little china cups.
Like the China.
So the interesting part is the bisque fire. When your pots are ready now, they'll be put in here to the. You could see some of the previous people's pots from
cool.
last week there. They're dry and they're put into the bisque. This kiln will go on next week, and the firing takes about 8 hours. And then when they come out, when they're cooled down, they are glazed, and that goes on in the room next door. So they're sprayed with the glaze or they're dipped in glaze.
So this just slides back in.
It does,
does
yeah,
All right, cool.
it does. Put it in.
So you're saying that's at about, it's going to be at 1400 degrees?
13, around 13.
For about 8 hours?
Yeah, or longer, actually. This would be longer. We use an electric kiln for bisque firing and then gas for glaze firing.
I mean, not to bring things down. It must be very expensive to be firing pots the whole time.
Yeah,
So the
yeah,
electricity bill is
yeah,
quite high.
it is, exactly, yeah. So this is where the glazing goes on. Over here, so we've big containers of glaze.
Okay, like different colours
And-
of glaze.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. What's the glaze
And
made
then
of?
it's silica. It's actually silica. It's
Okay.
glass. There's oxides in there, and like iron would give you, say, greens or browns. Cobalts would give you blue. And the different oxides would give you the different colours.
I'm quite fascinated.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to it.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, the clay comes in bags. We buy it in from different companies that blend it to Louis specifications.
Okay.
And then we recycle the clay as well, any waste clay or any trimming or when the pot is dry, then what we do is we trim them, or turning is the terminology.
Yeah.
They're turned. It's like, in wood turning on a lathe. It's that kind of, that's
Yeah.
the terminology. And then we recycle all of the clay again. It's mixed with fresh clay and then we reuse it again.
And how long does it take to make something like one of these massive ones?
Well, that's interesting because they're made in sections.
Okay.
So the first section is made on the wheel, just like you did.
Yeah.
But it's made on a bat or a board. So say up to around. It's very hard to know. They're made so well. You can't really
Yeah,
see
you
the
can't even see the
joining.
seam, like,
Let's say around there.
Yeah.
So it's the very same method that you did. So you a bigger lump of clay.
Yeah.
That's all. And then it's taken off and put on a small wheel on the floor. I'll show you. And then the next section is made, but there's no base on it. So it's made on a board. So you open it up like you did.
Yeah.
But there's no bottom on it. So you just make the sides. And it's measured according to the previous one. And then it's turned upside down and joined to the previous one. And it's made in 4 or 5 different sections. So it isn't someone with a very long arm.
I was looking
Gosh,
at
whose
going,
arm is that?
like, how are you getting down into that?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.